Konnichiwa everyone, it is Sheisuke here, and today we have some crazy news to announce. Something that even I, as a fellow YouTuber, have not even thought would ever happen, but guys, this is getting even worse and worse than I thought. You guys thought that Fortnite being banned was bad? Well, guess what? Something even crazier just happened recently, and I thought it would be very interesting to talk about it. Now, after checking Slasher's profile, who's a Twitter guy, I recently found out something that I don't think is getting as much attention as it should be. I'm actually surprised that this isn't one of the most crazy things that's happening right now. But anyways, we're going to be talking about India, and India is getting pretty mad at China, apparently. There's some crazy stuff that's going on. Now, normally I don't talk about politics and stuff like that. In fact, I'm not really going to talk much about the politics behind this whole situation, because there's quite a bit of it. I will let you guys do the research yourself. But I thought I'd talk about a little bit about what's happening and just tell you guys just the craziness and the extent of something as simple as United States banning TikTok at this point. Basically, what is happening is that a guy named Daniel Ahmad had tweeted that India has banned more Chinese mobile apps, including games such as PUBG Mobile and Rise of Kingdoms. A PUBG Mobile ban is a huge blow to the games industry, as it was #1 titles by downloads and revenue in the country. This is as big as the TikTok ban from June. So we all know that TikTok at this point of time has been banned from India, but apparently they decided to ban PUBG out of all things. I didn't even know PUBG Mobile was a Chinese game. Like, at this point, this is getting crazy. This is crazy. Now, before I continue on this guy's thread of tweets here, there's also another person who mentioned, breaking news, 118 more Chinese mobile apps banned, including PUBG, by the IT Ministry, which is basically China. I meant, no, not China. I shouldn't even talk about China. It's Indians, but India. Banned apps include PUBG, Camcard, I don't know what the hell that is, Bambay-Do, I don't know, CutCut, Voov, I think CutCut is some random editing software, Tencent Warrian, Rise of Kingdoms, never heard of Rise of Kingdoms either, and Zack. Now, I'm not really sure what the heck is happening, but crazy. Somebody commented, if PUBG ban, what happened to young India? Half young India will start asking for a job. I have a feeling that pretty much everyone in India is just going to give up the gaming industry, and at this point they're probably just going to become tech support scammers. No, I'm kidding. That's a pretty bad joke. I'm sorry. We'll be seeing a lot more people on, what's his name's channel? Jim Browning. No, I'm sorry. I love you, Indian bros. You guys are pretty fantastic people, and it's really unfortunate to see this ban. Daniel Ahmad also continues to talk a little bit more about this situation. I'm just gonna read some of the more tweets that he said. Yes, some of the more tweets. India's government cite national security issues as the reason for the ban. This comes after tensions between the two countries that have risen recently, leading to the clashes on the border. This is the way to retaliate against China, despite the apps being complainant and storing data correctly. Now, this is interesting. So apparently they're blaming China for security issues because apparently, well, you can't really blame them for blaming China for security. We all know the kind of stuff, the weird boogaloo that China does with their applications, like with TikTok but for all of China's apps, this kind of is weird. Once again, Daniel says that despite the apps being complainant and storing data correctly, India still doesn't want anything to do with China. They just don't. They want China to go away and to die. While PUBG is a core Korean IP, the mobile version is developed and published by Tencent, a Chinese games and technology company. Heard of that? If you guys don't know what Tencent is, yes, it is a Chinese company. It's by far one of the biggest companies in China. They do a lot of crazy stuff. Overall negative impact from banning this game, not just for gamers, but for the esports players / fans. Garena Free Fire poised to take #1. Now, I'm not pretty familiar with the gaming community myself, but I do see how much of an impact this could possibly have on it, and it is having a pretty big impact. I feel really bad for the gamers that, you know, have been spending so much time competing on a game like PUBG Mobile all the way in India, and for this to happen is pretty unfortunate. It would kind of be like if, let's say, YouTube was banned in the United States, you know? Many YouTubers, they would lose their jobs. That's their money, that's their source of income. And, you know, having it banned in a certain country doesn't seem too bad at first. But this is something that ultimately does ruin the gaming industry. This is something that does spell a lot of problems. I still don't understand why India had to ban PUBG out of all things, but apparently anything by law, apparently anything associated with China just needs to be banned. Deleted! You know, if a new trending game, if Fortnite was made in China, deleted! Banned! The full list of 118 bans today is very extensive. This includes pretty much all popular games from companies such as Tencent, NetEase, including Area of Valor, Knives Out, Not Familiar, not to mention everyday general apps such as Alipay X. Now this is also insane. Once again, 118, not 2, not 5, but 118 applications. I'm honestly not really familiar with any of these applications, but most of them are very interesting, such as Cleaner, Phone Booster. Yeah, I totally would buy that one, totally would have that on my phone. I mean, I could understand why they banned that one. You also have Video Player, all format, HD video player, music player, audio player. Yeah, I can see why those ones got banned. But once again, PUBG just doesn't really make sense to me. It's unfortunate that this is happening and that so many people are going to have to go through a lot of crap. Once again, I don't want to focus on, you know, the political stuff that's happening. I really don't want to focus on that because it's just not something I'm interested in. It's just really interesting to see this all happen. Now, what do I think? Well, I feel really bad for my Indian bros, and I think IT banning most of these Chinese applications is most definitely wrong. I mean, for a conflict, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to ban literally every single thing that has to do with China. These people literally didn't think twice about doing this. They just said, screw it, ban PUBG, ban it! Just ban everything. Ban China! It's not my kind of way of thinking. You know, if I was the head administrator or somebody in the department of the IT, you know, if I hated China, yes, I would hate China, but no, I wouldn't ban games such as PUBG that were made by companies like this. But at the same time, you also have to understand that, yeah, India has had a lot of problems with China throughout the years. I'm not gonna go through most of them, but you get the point. These two countries hate each other's guts. I'm pretty sure China, you know, China has banned most applications coming from most countries, so the world should have the opportunity to do the same thing. China's a very strict country. China has done so many things to like censor things and to prevent things from getting in their country. So I think it's pretty reasonable that countries like India, should be taking a look at this kind of stuff as well. So in a way, I'm actually defending India, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I agree with PUBG's ban, or bans of games that, you know, gamers live off of. It's like if YouTube was taken away from me. This platform is what allows me to make a living in life. If that is taken away from a person, that hurts. That hurts a lot. And you could say things, well, they could just switch, you know, you know, they could just go over to this or that. You know, that's something that takes a process of a couple years. These people have spent years and years and years developing their skills on these platforms. It's very unfortunate to see this happen, but sometimes things just happen like this. You know, countries have more control over what is and what isn't more than the people do. And that's just a said and done. And people have to just adjust to that. It's just how society works nowadays. Anyways, guys, I want to hear you guys' thought on this situation. Once again, this is a very interesting situation. It's a continuation of the whole Fortnite drama that's been happening and everything. And it's been interesting to make a video on this. Now, once again, I want to know you guys' thoughts. And if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, we're trying to get this channel to about 10,000 subscribers. I'm not the kind of person to beg for subscribers, so it's completely up to you as to whether you wish to subscribe or not. But if you do, thank you, and if you don't, that's fine. Just continue to watch my content. Anyways, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for listening to my video, and I'll see you later. Peace out, my friends, and have a fantastic day.